So I walk into this IHOP, right? And I think, kids, what I got was a life lesson. Trust me, never eat at IHOP.
You're coming up with Michelangelo. How does that work, man? Well, first off, they didn't know. There was this big...
2K Sports, in association with the Pga Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day here at TPC San Antonio for the Valero Texas Open. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Bean. Glad to have you back with us. I'm Rich. It's been a quality display by our featured player through the opening 2 rounds. How impressed have you been?
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. And let's see what he can do here today. Lovely effort, that. This is his second shot. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under par score.
And that should calm whatever nerves this player has. Nice opening hole.
That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot on the second. Time to play from the bunker. Oh, that was a beauty. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Currently 15 under par for the event. Teeing off now on this par 3.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to 2-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4. Atta boy, good shot. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. And he's safely on the green. A putt here to move to 16 under par. Ooh. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Second shot here on the 5th. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
putting for par. So close. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Opting for the 9-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is 16 feet to the hole.
A really good look at birdie.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Hole 7, and it's a par 3. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Hit a house. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Fortune favours the brave. Plenty of bravery here. Out comes the driver. That was wonderfully done. Second shot here on the 8th.
Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Oh, the rough could have been a factor in this one. They caught the bunker, Henny. Is that lie okay?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
And this one is for bogey. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Well played, mate. This one from about 160 yards out. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Ooh, slow down. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. On the tee of the par 4 10th hole.
Generous driving area on this downhill par 4 that doglegs slightly from left to right. Second shot will be back up the hill to a green that's well protected by 3 bunkers. This is a good birdie opportunity if you find the fairway.
He's setting up for his second shot. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. Just 3 feet to the cup. That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. He's currently in first place. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Not a bad play, that one.
I'm playing like absolute dog
A
shit
look
today.
to get to 13 under par.
No harm done. Nestled it up close.
It was
Not a bad
going
effort
right.
there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. Wonderfully played. And playing this one from around 120 yards out. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Well, these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Hole number 13, a par 3. Ah, absolutely flushed. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It's going to go down the hill here and to the left. Let's see how he handles it.
Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole is a par 5. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the 14th hole. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This one's looking like 31 feet, I'd say.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Now 8 shots in front. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. Nicely done. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. Oh, tidy looking shot that.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Just a short putt remaining here. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Currently 14 under for the event. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, this one looks pretty handy here. You love watching people play the game when it's like this. It looks so easy.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 17th.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And a par putt awaits him. And he's down there. You got a read?
Oh, this is like glass on these greens.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 18th hole. setting up for his third shot. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. He finishes up with a par at the last. Well, this is lovely play, and it just confirms it after grabbing the 54-hole lead. Good playing, Rich.
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey,